Every Radiant Wired Headlight system includes your headlight and mount for a Q-Optics frame, your accessory bag and 2 cables, one of which will likely come attached to the headlight, the battery pack and a power cable for charging your battery, an anti-curing filter for the headlight, a shirt clip, and a frame mounting cable clip for cable management. Your headlight may come already attached to your loupes if you purchase a light and loupes at the same time. It's important to know how to mount and unmount the light when using the Radiant Light system. Every Q-Optics frame is equipped with a quick connect mounting system for your Q-Optics Radiant Wired Headlight. Depending on when your loupes were purchased, your frame mount may vary. Loupes purchased after 2023 will have a fixed Q-Optics logo onto which you'll mount your headlight. Earlier models will have a removable logo button that reveals your screw-style mounting system. On the back of the headlight baseplate, there's a channel that slides across the mount of your frame. Making sure the cable is positioned at the top of your headlight, align the opening of the headlight mount to your frame mount and slide your headlight into place until it's fully seated. You can slide the headlight off the mount in the opposite direction to remove it, such as when cleaning your loupes. Orient the headlight cable to the back of the headlight. You'll notice a rounded design in both the headlight port and the cable end itself. Be sure that the rounded design is situated at the top and the flat edge on the bottom when inserting the cable. If it's positioned incorrectly, it will not easily be pushed in and will indicate that you'll need to alternate the cable orientation. Your headlight comes with an extra cable. Should your primary one become worn over time, it's easily replaced. To prevent fast curing of composite material, you can install the included anti-curing filter. Simply align the filter to the front of the headlight and press it into place. In order to secure your cable, locate the headlight cable clip and shirt clip. They may be located inside your accessory bag in your loupe case. Once your headlight has been mounted, you'll want to attach the cable clip to the temple arm of your loupes. First, determine which side you'll want your cable to direct. Most people find it most comfortable to run the cable along the opposite side of the frame from your dominant hand. You may find it easiest to remove the silicone temple arm tip before replacing the cable clip. It should easily slide off. Locating the more angular C-shaped channel of the cable clip, orient it to your determined temple arm with the U-shaped channel facing upwards towards the top of your loupes frame. Orient the channel to the temple arm and slide all the way forward about halfway up where the exposed area of the temple arm will be. The width of the arm gradually gets larger, so the clip will find a natural stopping point. Once the clip is in position, you can replace the silicone temple arm tip. Align the cable along the temple arm above the cable clip, allowing for some slack just behind the headlight for easy maneuverability. Gently press the cable into the clip from above until it sockets into place. Now your loupes are ready to wear. You'll most likely want to keep your cable out of your way while you practice. One way to do this is by simply running it beneath the back of your lab coat or scrubs and letting the cable end drop out the bottom or side to be plugged in. Another method would be to use your included shirt clip. The shirt clip can help run the excess cable along your back to keep from obstructing your work. Just enclose your cable through the loop of the shirt clip and snap to secure. Make sure the cable will remain behind you and attach the shirt clip with the clasp to your scrubs or jacket. Your headlight will have full range of motion to position it best during practice and align to the exact visual sightline of your loupes, whether using direct vision loupes or deflection. There is a swivel point at the base of the headlight mounting plate. You should see the pivot point where the small screw is located. You can move your headlight from right to left at this pivot point. Additionally, there is a joint on the profile of the headlight that allows for full upward and downward motion. The interface of the wired headlight system is very straightforward. Looking at the front of the battery pack, the large central button will be your primary action and will turn the headlight and battery on and off. Above this, you'll see a plus and minus symbol. These buttons can be pressed to affect your light intensity from dim to bright, as well as check what level your intensity is at. The bottom of the pack has a button with a battery symbol. This is your battery status button to check your current battery charge level. The back of the battery pack is equipped with a belt clip to wear it conveniently during use. To begin working with your light, you can plug the headlight cable into the top of your battery until it firmly clicks into place. Place the battery pack on the hip of the same side as your dominant hand, using the belt clip on the back of the unit. Make sure the cable is running behind your back using your included shirt clip or by running it beneath scrubs or your lab coat. This will keep the cable out of the way of your elbows while allowing easy access to your battery with your dominant hand. Power the light on and off with a large center button. When turning your system on or off, the press of the button will also indicate your current level of charge at that point. To increase the intensity of the light, tap the plus symbol. To decrease the intensity, press the minus symbol. The green LED gauge will depict the current level of illumination with a single LED light as you raise or lower levels. Additionally, if your headlight system was not on prior to pressing either of these buttons, it will power it on. You can check your battery's current level of charge by pressing the battery status button. The LED gauge on the side will illuminate from bottom to top to indicate the level of charge. The battery status LED will remain green to denote that there is enough battery power to run the battery. If the battery status LED is red, it implies that the battery is at a critical level requiring charging and may not be able to run your headlight system. If your battery level gets low while you are using the headlight system, the intensity of your light will briefly blink between dim and bright 4 times. At the highest level of intensity, this would indicate about 15 minutes of runtime left. You can adjust your light to a lower intensity to extend your use at this point if it might help. As the battery reaches a critical level of charge, the status LED will flash red and will shut the system down. If you attempt to use your headlight system without charging it at this point, it will not power on and will remind you to charge with a flashing red battery status indicator. It is not recommended to leave the battery at this critically uncharged state. Please charge your battery as soon as possible. Plug the power cable into the charging port located at the bottom of the battery pack. This will be apparent by the large red circle around the port. Now, plug the power supply into an electrical outlet. Upon plugging the battery into charge, the battery status LED will flash red for up to 10 seconds while assessing the charge level required. The battery status LED will then change to a solid red light to indicate charging. The LED pips on the fuel gauge will be steadily illuminated green, which indicates a full charge to that particular level. The topmost LED pip will blink to indicate which level is being charged. When the battery is charged completely, the battery status LED will return to green and the LED fuel gauge pips will be steadily illuminated and no longer flash. The CRI Radiant Wired Headlight is a fine optical and electrical instrument and should be treated with care. Adhering to proper maintenance will help avoid damage. Be sure that your headlight system is powered off and is cool to the touch before cleaning or disinfecting. While your loupes can be held under running water, your headlight system and battery are not waterproof. Always remove your headlight before washing your loupes. Basic cleaning can be done with a clean, dry microfiber cloth or by spraying the cloth lightly with the CRI lens cleaner. Use a light pressure with circular motion to clean or dry the headlight lens. You can also wipe down your cable and battery with this simple method. Do not spray your headlight or battery directly. It is okay to disinfect the headlight, cable, and battery using moist cavi wipes, not dripping with solution. Make sure you've squeezed out excess liquid. Then wipe down your headlight, cable, and battery. Never submerge or rinse your headlight or battery in water or any type of sterilization fluid. Be sure to prevent liquid cleaning or disinfecting solutions from entering into the open electrical areas of the headlight, cables, and battery pack, as damage could occur. Do not autoclave, chemiclave, or perform any other sterilization procedure on your headlight, cables, or battery. Do not use solvents or cleaning solutions other than the recommended options. Thanks for watching. For more videos about your Q-Optics loupes, subscribe to our channels.